what I want to talk about is, as we set this screen, all that Ethan is trying to do, or the offense is trying to do, is get an advantage. So when we're playing pick and roll, really all we're trying to do is get Ethan in a position where the defense is at a disadvantage and the offense is at an advantage, and then we hopefully can score out of that. If another defender comes and picks Ethan up, then he passes the ball on and tries to get an advantage again, okay? So defensively, what I want to talk about today is, because we all have to guard pick and roll as coaches pretty much on every level, if it's out of offense, you may have a set that you see that we get to scout in, but then if something breaks down, this is our offense. Come get me, and then I'm going to work. So we're going to try to, with a couple of easy defenses, or not easy, but simple, negate the advantage of the offense, okay? So we saw a show. I think we had a show the first possession on defense. We almost had a switch on the one where I think, Keegan, you drove right down the lane. We had about 3 different types of defense, okay? So the ones we're going to talk about first. And we'll make this a 2-man game right here. So what I'm going to talk about is, first of all, switching. So if we switch and we feel like our defenders can handle any player on the floor, we may just have a switching defense, which we've actually tried in the preseason, and it worked very well against Tasmania and didn't work very well against Adelaide, but it was a cool experiment. So we're going to work on switching. So let's just have these 2 groups right here, and we'll just have you guys are over on the side, and we'll hopefully bring you in and get to play some, okay? So first thing, I went back to my car to get my sheet because I thought I wrote 3 great defensive phrases, but I only wrote 2. One of them is guard your yard. Guard your yard. And I've heard Triggs say this a number of times. I don't have a lot of great sayings. A lot of times I just say guard your man, keep him in front. But guard your yard has become the phrase. So right now, if you can guard Ethan, and let's say the screen starts to happen here. If you're able to just guard Ethan and take him out of this and not let him use a screen, we've done our job already. There's no screen. So if you get up into the ball, so first thing is, we want you, if you hear that screen's coming, like, we want you to get straight into it. The screen's coming from over here, okay? So I want you to be straight into Ethan. We're going to angle him towards the screen, okay? Because if I turn away from it, I've got no help. And it's a blow-by, and now he's got that advantage that he's looking for. So what we want to do is we want to play him straight, but we know the screen is coming from your right. So as it's coming, if you, Ethan, you go to use that screen and you're able to push up into it, now I've just zeroed the screen, and I'm able to get over the screen, and it's had no effect. And now we're still 5-on-5, no advantage. So very simple, but if I can just zero the screen and take him out of it, then I've just kept my advantage, or at least not given the advantage. And I don't think we talk enough about that as coaches. We say guard the ball, but here's our pick and roll scheme. But instead of using a scheme, let's first just zero the screen and take the offense out of what they're trying to do. And if you have a dog on defense that guards the ball, you get up and in and get through that screen. If you can't get screened, then you can stay on the floor as a defender, okay? So coaches, teach your players to get up into the ball and fight through that screen. And players, if you can be a guy who doesn't get screened, you're going to have a chance to get on the floor, okay? Now, switching is one way that, let's just say we're going to switch this, okay? We still want to get into this. And if I get hit on the screen and we're saying we're going to switch, super important. What was maybe the most important thing? I'll ask the players. What was the most important thing while we were playing defense there as a group? that we did well or didn't do well? Talk. Yep. So I was just having to watch the players to figure out what they were doing. I heard show, I think. Did you yell show one time or twice? I heard show 2 times maybe, and the rest of it was just kind of left to chance. So talking is very important. So if we're going to call switch, we call switch early. We're into the ball, and again, if I can zero it, I'm through, and there's no switch needed, okay? Oh, that was my other great phrase. Got it right here. No screen, no scheme. I know Trig's been waiting for that one. So if I can zero the screen, or if you ghost this screen, you don't really set it, and I'm into the ball, or you're into the ball, there's no screen, so we don't switch, we don't drop, we don't show, we don't have to do anything because there's no screen. So the only thing we should get into our scheme is if you actually get hit and there's talk, and now we're into our scheme. Okay? So we're not going to go through switching because I think that's one that we can. I want to get into a couple other ones instead. Okay? But if we talk this, we switch aggressively, we hit the ball, into the ball, and you're ready to switch that, we switch it, okay? Right now, we're going to talk about another way. Just bring it down a little bit. So we've talked about guarding the ball. We want to be into the ball. We don't want to let the ball handler reject the screen. We know the screen's here in the middle of the floor, so we know that's where our help is. So we want to actually push him to the screen, try to zero the screen, okay? What we're going to do right now, and we'll play 2 things we're going to do. Let's go back to that setup, fellas, where you guys were in the shake set. So we've talked about using these 2 guys in pick and roll defense and trying to keep it no disadvantage defensively. Super important though, when we play defense, even though we're going to try to keep it a 2-man game, these guys are still important. They still have to be ready so that if, go to set that screen. So just stop there, Ethan. And this will all depend on personnel as well, but we want you to be here ready to guard your man, but showing Ethan that you're here just in case, okay? Same thing here, Dev. You're low. You're ready if that thing turns a corner or if we have a roller, fly down the middle, okay? Alex, you're here. You're ready for this or you're ready to get back to your man. If he rejects it, you may have to help. But this is a 5-man defensive group, even though we're trying in our defense that we're going to do now, which is switch, or what we're going to do is we're going to push up and get under. We still want that to be a 2-man game, but we're ready to play here, okay? Now, we talked about getting into the ball. The screener's man, super important again. If he's able to freely fly over here and he's got no contact from his defensive player, now he's got a free shot to set this screen. So just come on back. We want to, as much as the referees will allow us to, we want to bother him and impede his path into an easy screen. Okay, so we're bothering the ball handler by having great pressure, and we're going to bother the screener as well by pushing up into it. If you can make the screen out here without fouling, I think that's a win, okay? And it may be that he just has all kinds of space, and if Ethan goes high, he may just go under and meet him, okay? So impeding the screener, keeping the ball in front, no reject. So what we're going to do right now, I just wanted you guys to be on just for that demonstration of showing that you're ready to help. You guys can get off now. We'll stay 2-on-2. Let's have 2 more groups ready to go right after this. All we're going to do right now is we want you to push up without fouling. We're going to play this live. So you can reject it if you want, okay? You can turn the corner if you want. But what we're going to try to do is we're going to push up. And as that happens, you're going to get into him, push it to the screen, and then you're going to whip under both your man and the screener. All right? So we're trying to take away that advantage, and we're going to play. We'll give you guys a 7-second shot clock, okay? So that they have some advantage here. Okay, we ready? Pass and follow. Under. Good. There you go. Good. Actually, let's go offense to defense. Defense goes off. Okay? Hey, that was pretty good. A danger is getting nailed on the screen, not knowing what's happening there, but also not getting under quick enough to meet Ethan on the other side. Same thing here. Here we go. Push up, get under. 3, 2, 1. Okay, just come on back. I want you, come on back, same two. Try that again. I want you to push up. It's his responsibility to get under. If you do your job, he'll do his job. Trust him. Okay, push up, here we go. Get under, we're playing. 6, 5, 4, good. Nice job. Offensive defense. New group on. We ready? Push up, push up, push up. Under, Alex. Okay, hey, Alex, first of all, I'm not sure if you heard the screen was coming. Did you say anything? Screen's coming. Alex, under. You can just say screen right, under. Screen right, under. Or screen left. There you go. Good job. Good defense. Hey, make it tough on these guys. You guys try to rip base if you can. Offensively, if I can get an advantage just by going away from the help, I want to reject. Here we go. There you go. There you go. Nice. Dev, got to push that thing to the screen. Up and in. 3, 2, 1. There you go. Good shot. Hey, make sure we're getting up and into this thing. There you go. Good. Okay, good job. So we've got switch that we talked about. We've got drops that we've talked about. Just want to make sure what else. Sorry. We've got switch. We've pushed up and gone under. Now we're going to go drops, okay? So if we, and just a funny memory when, I don't know, 20 years ago when Andrew Gaze was killing me every time I played him. But it was fun that I got the opportunity to do it. We actually played drops. We actually pushed up and got under on Gaze. And because Gaze wanted the offense to work a little bit, he didn't pull for the whole first half. He didn't step behind that thing, which I thought he would do, and hit threes all night. So even if you're playing against shooters, sometimes they won't want to take that very first shot. If you dare them to take a shot from where Devin is right now, like NBA 3, so you push up, get under, and this player taking this shot when you go under, you live with that. And if he hits a couple of those, then you change, okay? So right now we're going to change our defense, all right? So right now we're going to say we're in drops, all right? Same thing, Ethan, we're going to get into the ball here, and we're going to try to negate, just zero the screen if we're able to. The drops part of this, Tom, okay? You're going to be at the level of the screen to start, okay? Level of the screen so that you've steered Alex into the screen. Now you're dropping. You're yelling screen right, drop. And we're going to let you try to take Dev downhill. Dev, you play it how you want to. Get downhill if you can. And if we have to switch it, we will. That's right. Let's go through this a couple times. There you go. Good finish. There you go. Beautiful. Hey, nice shot, nice pass. Are we back to the start yet? Go one more, go one more. Good job. There you go. Good. You guys started? Yep. Hey, so, oh, you guys didn't get you did? Okay. What's, as a big, playing drops defensively, what are you trying to get done there?
Push him outside the keyway.
Push him outside the keyway? First thing, as that ball, let's say we go set this. Yep, we're in drops. First thing is you're going to still go with your man to the screen, all right? We don't want him to just fly through there, so you're here because if he doesn't screen, you're just going to tell Deb to get through, right? So you're still going to go with the screen, hand on hip, and now I'm dropping, and I'm ready. If he pulls up to shoot that thing long two, Devin's still on his backside as you're dropping now, okay? So let's say you're in drops, okay? First thing is it's going to be 2-on-1 for a second if Devin doesn't get through quickly, okay? We want to keep the ball in front. We also want to keep the roller in front. So as we retreat, we don't want to give them just a wide open layup at the basket, and we're depending on Dev to get back to the ball. If he doesn't get back to the ball in time, you're going to call him off. We say veer. We say veer to switch that. And on some teams, you use the free throw line kind of say if the ball is driven through the free throw line, we're going to veer off that. And that's kind of an easy marker to say if the ball gets to the foul line or inside the foul line, we're going to veer off in our drops. And the great thing was with that group, we had a veer as the ball came to the basket. We had a veer as we got a pick and pop. So you can, especially on good shooters, if that guy sets the screen and then pops out, sometimes we'll just switch that and just leave the big guarding the guard and make him take a tough shot, as tough as you can, as he attacks the rim. Okay? So that's our drops. Let's go one more time through. And you guys, if you get in, let's say if he gets in the paint, we're going to veer off, which means the big will stay with the guard, and the guard has to try to wrap and get back to the screener, okay? Here we go. There you go. Good, tough finish, but Dev was able to fight back in front. Nice job. Hey, the big is calling this. As we do this, fellas, hey guys, as we do this, I want the screener, whoever's guarding the screener is the quarterback here, all right? This is a chance that the big guys get to tell the little guys what to do. You control it. You can see what's happening. You tell him that the screen's coming and what you want to do. Good. Hey, Tom, so you may have to drop pretty quick, and that's okay. If he takes a pull-up free throw line jumper, we'll live with it. Good job. One thing that we've said a number of times in the preseason that Coach Morrison has said is make them make one more pass. So make one more decision, make one more pass. And so as you back up defensively, he's thinking, am I going to shoot a floater over a big guy, or can I get this through the needle to my teammate rolling down? That's what happened right there. Ethan had to make one more pass, and it was stolen. Here we go. Hey, so what happened right there? He slipped. He slipped quickly. So if you were doing that on purpose, right? That's good. If you can fool the drill, that's good. So you go to, if I'm guarding you, you go to set it. You go to set it, you slip. He's gone. I'm going with him. All you, all you, all you. Stay, stay, stay. Okay? If there's no screen, what's the line? No scheme, yeah. It's not my line, but I'm using it tonight. Here we go. There you go. Good, good take, good take. Hey, then we're playing one-on-one. You got to guard a guy. Got to keep him in front. Good. Good job. Hey, still got a pretty good shot out of that, but great talk, Keegan. I got it, I got it, I got it. Good take. Hey, last one right now. You guys, hold up. Sorry, fellas. You guys get together, and you guys, as you're coming on, tell each other what you're going to do. So we've got drops, we've got switch, we've got push up and get under. Okay? 3 simple schemes that you guys can do, and we'll figure out which one they did and see if they can get a stop. There you go. Nice job. Good. So we had push up, get under. Alex rejected it. It's a one-on-one game right then. Obviously, they're going to have help. They're going to have guys in here. They don't have that right now. Good. Nice. Good. Hey, can't slap the backboard, right? Alex? Looks cool. 2 points. Even though it was never going in. We got that at the blitz. No way it was going in. There you go. Excellent, excellent. Good job. Nice job. 2 good drops in a row. Pretty good. Good. Great job. Hey, we're going to finish on that one. So, hey, fellas, really, really good job. I appreciate you guys listening and trying to do what we talked about doing. Last one right there. I'm gonna give you one, a Scott Morrison one before he gets on. He's Canadian, so everything's not Kobe, Steve Nash. But Ethan had the ball right here. Let's put the ball here. Let's get those 4 out that were just here. I just think this is probably something that we haven't taught well enough. I haven't taught well enough that he's brought up a number of times. As Devin's guarding Ethan, and Ethan goes underneath the basket, he's not able to get to a layup here. Let's say Dev has him covered. Right now, you want to go block that, right? You want to go help him. If we can push that guy underneath the basket or in out of a scoring position, what we call a Nash dribble, as he comes underneath and looks for his teammates, we want to find our man. We want to find our man and basically be ready to box him out and just say, Dev, you've got this. You have to cover one-on-one. And we don't do it well enough, and that's why, actually, you're probably going to talk about this, huh? Because you're talking about cutting. That's why so many good cutters, every time they see a Nash dribble underneath, they're going right to the hoop. So defensively, Scott talks about finding your man and basically facing up to him, not doing what we all want to do, which is, I'm ready to help you, I'm ready to help you. And then we get dunked on because our man back cuts us. So, appreciate it, guys. We've got the switch. We've got drop. What was our other one? Push up and get under. So, but it all starts with one-on-one defense, guarding the ball, and zeroing the screen if we're able to, connecting to the screener and trying to push him off his line, and then super loud communication to our teammates. All right? Really appreciate you guys being here. We're excited for this year. Thank you for listening.